So I just got clearance to start driving yesterday. So I just went to CVS to pick up a new medication. It's been a few days, I know, and I'm gonna have to just restart my 30-day challenge from, I don't know, I'll just restart it. But to recap, because I know a lot of people don't know what's been going on. October 31st, I was admitted into the hospital mid-solo backpacking trip with food poisoning. A week later, transferred to a different hospital and needed emergency gallbladder removal. During that time, my colon was also inflamed. And so I was being treated for an inflamed colon, an inflamed gallbladder, but my gallbladder was infected and blocked, so they needed to remove it right away. 2.5 weeks later, last week Thursday, readmitted to the hospital again. I wound up catching an infection, a colon infection called C. diff. You could look it up. I have no idea what it stands for, but it's basically when you're treated with antibiotics for one ailment, which was my gallbladder, but then you wind up catching an infection from those antibiotics, which is what happened to my colon. So I was in the hospital for 3 days? I think 3 days. I don't know. But I came home over the weekend. But now, all of that going on and all the different antibiotics, I'm showing signs of a UTI, which is par for the course when you're taking various different antibiotics. But when you have one kidney, you don't want to have a UTI. So that's I just picked up one medication for that, and then a new or different probiotic, so that we could protect my kidney. So happy November. It's definitely been a November to remember, but hey, you know what? It could be worse. I could be in an area with no medical treatment. So I'm just very thankful that I got the food poisoning. Thank you, Lord, for the food poisoning, because that's what kicked everything else off. And I wouldn't have known about the gallbladder issues and colon issues had I not gotten the food poisoning. So he knows what he's doing. And thank you to everyone for the prayers, but especially my friend, my beautiful sister from childhood, Afriye, my Badana. She called, just so happened to call last week on a Thursday when I was in severe pain, when my daughter was there to take me back to the emergency room, and she prayed with me and has been a rock throughout this whole thing. So Afriye, my beautiful sister Badana, thank you, my dear. I love you bunches. And that's it. So celebrate the smalls. I'm doing better. Every day is better than the day before, even if seemingly it feels worse, or I don't seem like I look like I feel my best. It's because I still have some more maturing to do. So I'm super thankful, super thankful for my daughter, my boogie, me Nana, Gianna, G Marie. You have been a solid rock star for me taking me to the emergency room, staying with me in the hospital, picking up food, dropping off food, picking up the dogs, dropping off the dogs, walking the dogs, feeding the dogs. You have been a pillar, so thank you, my baby. All right, before I get emotional. All right, be well, be safe, be kind to yourself and others. And I will check in when the new countdown begins. Alrighty, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.